Yo, what it do? It's your boy Coopers and Capers back at it again with the... Who the fuck are you?
Oh, I'm taking over Kyle's position, seeing as he's a lazy bum and didn't want to show up today.
Fair enough. What are we playing today, Jorge? Because you've got the controller, right?
I do have the controller for this time, in fact. We are playing Gloom. This is my first time playing it, so I can't really explain anything about it.
I see. Tell me all about this game, please.
I know little to nothing about this game. This is
Okay,
my first time. You said, hey, let's just play Gloom. I'm like, what the heck is Gloom? And you just threw it on me and said, hey, take the controller, faggot.
Alright, so all of that was an elaborate ruse. I'm the one playing the game, because I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who has played this game.
I'm pretty sure you are. This is my... Again, haven't heard about this, and it looks actually pretty awesome. Who is it made by?
It's made by One Lone Nut. It's one of those solo developer games.
Really?
Kind of like your Lucas Pope and his Paper Please. I might die way sooner than I thought I was going to, by the way.
You were already under half health. This game is harder than I thought it would be.
Well, I'm just bad. I'm way out of practice.
That's
so
no
what this
excuse.
is it's a roguelike affair, and
You're
wow,
dead.
Okay. I was kind of hoping to make it to the second world at the very least.
But
that's fine. So like I said, this is a roguelike affair. You die and you jump back into it again and again. The general theming is it's Lovecraftian.
Okay.
Period.
So it's a mixture, I would say, about like Dead Souls and like the Lovecraftian mythos.
Yeah, kind of. It's a simple game, right? There's not a lot to it because, again, One Lone Nut.
Yeah.
I got it totally randomly. I want to say 2 years ago off of a Steam sale.
Oh, for
and
sure.
Yeah, I poured way more time into it than I thought I was going to.
Huh.
And I figure what better way to bring someone onto the channel that, no one has heard of than with a game that no one has heard of.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes me feel a little bit better. I'm not the only one alone out there.
Yeah. So tell the viewers about yourself, Jorge. What the hell are you doing here?
Again, I'm taking over Kyle's position, seeing as he's been busy for the past couple of days and I wasn't able to record. I've been part of the group for a couple of years now. I'm like the adopted child they just found in the street and said, hey, he looks kind of cute. Let's bring him along.
Yeah, this game, a little fun. There's only like 6 different weapons, but it doesn't need a lot of variety per se. Holy shit.
Is that something new for
I take
you?
It back. That item I just picked up is probably the best item in the game, and I'll show you why if and when I make it to the blacksmith next time.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming that's just to upgrade your weapons.
Kind of. The item I got, god damn it, the item I got is it unlocks the best weapons in the game, of which there are 3.
Oh, okay.
And that there may not be a lot of weapons in this game, but there's a lot of items, right? So getting that on the first level is a really low chance.
Oh, okay, so good RNG. Blessed. Alright.
Yeah.
First time on the show and you get the best item in the game.
All I have to do is survive till then. I'm gonna refrain from here on out on talking explicitly about the game, just because there's a lot that you'd have to go over, and
yeah, let people experience it for themselves.
Yeah, it's just a cute little roguelike. That's really all you need to know about it.
Cute. There's people with muskets and shotguns trying to shoot you down.
Yeah, I am playing very badly. I was practicing earlier, actually, and I tried to get myself to a point wherein I would be somewhat competent, but I guess I'm not.
Oh.
So this is Sataniel.
Sataniel? They just
each
fused with a
area
goat.
has, yeah, I think it's actually a chimera.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I thought they were going to sacrifice the baby goat. I was like, where is this going?
Whoop. So, take a shot. I'm about to bring up COVID. What have you been doing in quarantine, buddy?
Oh, man. I don't think my liver can take another shot, but... Essentially, I've just been hanging out, really, playing board games, reading.
What have you been reading?
I've been reading just a little bit of everything. I picked We'll Save the Galaxy for Food. I just started that one yesterday since it came in through Amazon. It took it a month since the quarantine so it can arrive. But I've actually been going mostly right now through the complete fiction of H.P. Lovecraft.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very appropriate.
Yeah.
In, today's game.
Selfless plug-in for a series. Really good book. Really good short stories.
Yes. Which one's your favorite so far?
The one that I've read right now, out of the 4, because this book is huge, but I've read The Cave. Really good short story.
Oh, really? The first one in the... I believe it should be the first one, because I also own the complete works of fiction of Lovecraft.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm not certain how they've organized it.
Yeah,
but
it is
I
the
believe
first
it's
one in
organized.
this one.
Yeah, I believe it's organized all the same.
Should be. I mean, why would they change it? That'd be kind of weird.
So, for the viewers' sake, and since it's thematic given the game, what is The Cave about?
Well, The Cave takes place about a man who's been stuck, essentially, in a cave. There's no light or anything, but there's this creature that's stalking him through the shadows. And slowly but surely, it gets closer and closer as he tries to escape. The overall arcing theme of the story, for me at least, what I took away from it, was that this creature was essentially coveting not the man or hunting him down, but the light. You know, he was trying to find that escape, because his whole life, this creature has only been exposed to darkness.
And so here's that weapon I was telling you about.
This is...
So, yeah, the item we got was the blacksmith's hammer. And with it, he can buy these, which are sick as shit. Yeah, so the item you get, or there are 3 weapons you can get. Either this, a giant hammer, or a scythe, and it depends on your current stat layout. And since my stats are even in both strength and finesse, I got a mixture of a strength finesse weapon.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
They honestly just look like big Oh my god, what?
Ah, yeah, he's just a thick boy.
He's just hanging out. Oh, you stabbed him 3 times. Come on. Like, right in the chunk, dude. What's wrong with you?
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Gotta do what you gotta do. Wait, are those bushes enemies too?
They're not...
they're just
not
spawning.
Bushes. Yeah, they're like giant conglomerate masses of bad boys.
Ooh.
The lore in this game is actually surprisingly rich. Like, after this mission, I'll pull up in the Necronomicon, which is the item compendium for the game.
Yeah.
And, as all good games should have, it's got a description, like a lore description on what every item is. That has no bearing on the game at all, but it's fun.
Oh, so kind of like the items in Dark Souls.
Yes, exactly. This game is very Dark Souls-y in that you have a dodge roll.
Dodge roll, let's take a drink for every Dark Souls reference.
I'm trying. It's been so long. I'm trying to remember what everything does.
There's only one way to find out. Just spam it. Get a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I think this one will give me more energy, which I don't need. There we go.
Bigger +1.
All right, there we go. And we'll do that too. Nice. The potions in this game are a little bit powerful in that they can do basically anything, including but not limited to buffing your stats.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a surprisingly good run. I'm about to make it to the 3rd area, of which there are
How long
like
is the
4.
game?
It's very short. I'm more than halfway finished now, but it's also very challenging. Yeah, the guy who made this has quite clearly played Dark Souls, and he breeds a lot of Lovecraft. Speaking of, have you read Polaris?
Polaris, I have not yet.
All right.
What's that about?
Really good. It's that one is by far my favorite Lovecraft story.
Oh, okay.
It's about this guy, and he's in an insane asylum, or he's just talking to a friend, and he's raving about the fact that he used to be a guardsman from this once great city that he was tasked with guarding, because the big spooky bad men are coming to destroy the city.
Yeah.
So all he had to do was stay awake. All he had to do was stay awake so that he could, when the bad men showed up, he could warn everybody else. But throughout his shift, he saw the pole star, you know, the North Star, and to say it drove him mad. No, it sort of bored into his brain and forced him to fall asleep. And as he slept, he dreamt. And that dreaming is his reality currently, where he's in an insane asylum telling you that he needs to wake up so that he can return to his shift.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's one hell of a read.
Well, that's the thing I like about these stories. They're not necessarily, oh, these are actual creatures that are harming you or anything. It's just most fears that were inside Lovecraft's head. You know, Call of Cthulhu being his fear of the ocean and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely fear of the unknown, and that there's something bigger to life than you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, not necessarily. I'm me. I'm awesome.
Generally speaking.
Yeah, generally speaking. But I do like how much stuff it's inspired. Bloodborne, this game, Gloom.
Yeah, Lovecraft has it everywhere. What's crazy is that he's everywhere despite the massive amounts of casual racism.
Let's not introduce his favorite, everybody's favorite cat, right?
Everybody's favorite cat. If you don't know, I'm sure you do. Look up the name of Lovecraft's cat.
It's a real treat. You'll get a good kink out of it.
Actually, because I have read all of his works. The book that is in is Rats in the Walls, which is it's another good one.
I haven't really gone through most. I've only gone through the first 4 in the complete collection. I do remember reading Call of Cthulhu, and I believe the other one was called The Color Out of Space.
Yeah, those are probably his 2 most famous. Excuse me. So now I'm attacking the shopkeeper because it's the last time we'll see him, and there's no reason not to.
Oh, okay. Does it give you anything special for killing him, or you're just killing him?
Yeah, I get all of his items for free.
Which you've already bought.
No, I didn't buy them all.
Oh, okay.
They just kind of disappeared because the fight's happening. All right. Yeah, this round is going surprisingly well. Much better than any of my practice rounds.
Oh, no. I mean, that's good, actually.
Yeah. All right, so this one... Oh, wow, I forgot that's what that did. So as I talk to you, I realize that I have a deep-seated envy.
Or?
People in TV shows.
Ah, why is that?
I wish I had the ability to... as though you could... I wish I had the ability to script out everything I was going to say for the entirety of the day. So that there's no such thing as a misspeak. You never stutter over your words. You always say the exact right thing with the exact cadence. Which is something that you kind of gloss over when you watch TV, right?
Yeah, definitely. But these are paid actors, and for me, at least, that would be kind of boring, you know? Just being able to map out all your day. I mean, it's kind of like scheduling, which most people do nowadays.
Well, not necessarily. The mapping out the day isn't the thing that I want. I just want to be able to say the exact right words all the time. Because, you know, who doesn't want that?
Well, I mean, yeah, everybody wants that. But, again, there's no fun when you're doing that. I mean, gotta have a little bit of challenge in your life.
Yeah, fair enough. So, you were telling me about something about a War of the Bucket. What is that?
Oh, okay. So, War of the Bucket, interestingly enough, as stupid as it sounds, is a war down in, I forget the actual area, but 2 warring nations, they essentially, the story goes, hey, I'm gonna go take this bucket, and and we're just gonna keep it. And the other guys are like, well, I don't know, I kind of want my bucket back, give it back. Like, no. So, this bucket ended up staying in the opposing side for a while now, and now every time they mention the bucket or bring it up, there's actual fist fights that occur, seeing as they're a bunch of little bitches that don't bring up weapons, but over a bucket. And I will look up the area right now.
That's fun. Just to have something so small and easy like that just lead to a full-blown fist fight. It kind of calls to just the nature of violence in humanity. Like, we try to shy away from it in the modern day, but people really like violence.
I mean, it's fun. Like, it's primal to a sense. Even like in a basic bar fight, most people are either drinking with the guy they beat the shit out of afterwards. So it's nothing new.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that we shy away from it so much when it's something that we desperately seem to need and want.
Okay, so I found the curious.
I'm in the final stretch of the game already.
I can hear the music's pretty bumping now. So just to reiterate on the War of the Bucket, the War of the Bucket was in 1325, and it was between 2 rival city-states of Bologna and Modena. in northern Italy.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah.
Now that you've told me it's about Italians, everything makes sense.
It makes sense. Jersey wouldn't be the same without them.
No, it wouldn't. I was watching Jersey Shore the other day.
Ooh.
You're a longtime viewer of the channel, right? You know how much I love the Midnight Gospel.
Yes.
So I tabbed that as actual intelligent TV, right?
Yeah.
And then I went to go watch Jersey Shore, because I had to have that contrast. And what's horrifying, yeah, I know. What's horrifying is watching the Jersey Shore gave me a similar, if not the same effect as watching the Midnight Gospel. I was glued to the television, and I hated myself for it.
Was it because of the intelligent aspect, or just out of the sheer stupidity of the show?
Just because it's a horrible show. And
oh no, definitely.
I know. I got so caught up in the thought that these people exist. There are people out there
that put themselves through it. I mean, the tanning and awkward moments aside from the show. I mean, just the lines. I mean, me being like you had said earlier, like you wanted to be able to say everything perfectly. These guys have their own writers and they say everything. And although it's it's
do they actually? I thought it was total reality.
That's what you think, right? But no, I don't think any of these guys are that stupid. Fair enough.
Well, I think that's you just giving people credit where it isn't due.
Okay, for Jersey Shore, yeah, I'll agree.
So this is the final boss.
First Dreamer.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't expect to make it here today, but
just gotta get to the fight. Oh
shit,
no!
I'm gonna die.
Don't die.
Yeah, there's no way I'm making it through this.
No, yeah, you are. There's no quitting now.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna just give up, but
Parry him.
This game is very tough, partially because of RNG.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
It was a good run nonetheless.
So did you hear that Kim Jong-un's gotten better?
Oh, really? I initially had heard that he had perished during open heart surgery.
I also heard that. I heard a lot. How are we looking on time, by the way? How many more runs of this can I do?
You have I think you have a solid one more run in it.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go all out, and I'm gonna buy a bunch of everything. So yeah, I was grinding tokens before the run just so that I can do this, so that one of these runs at least would be solid. Pew. Wow, that is. All right, so I got my favorite item.
The stuff you were buying right now.
Yeah. So I got all of that just from the start.
Oh, sweet.
And I got the Nymphian Heart, which is my favorite item in the game, which increases your damage based on your luck stat. And I've gone out of my way to memorize which items increase your luck. So this run might be really spicy.
Okay, so there isn't any putting in points into dexterity. It's all item based.
Yes, everything's item based. Oh yeah, I promised I'd show you the Necronomicon. So look at this, and there's a story here. There's a story for every, and it's not small by any means. It's a ridiculous story for every single item.
Whoa, okay.
And all of them tie into, this grand story that we're playing here. I get the feeling that, holy shit, I got another one.
You got the luck-based item, man. You got the hammer. Let's go.
Yeah. I get the feeling that the writer, or the producer of this game, or director, whatever you want to call him, the guy that made this game, he started out without wanting to make a game. He wrote a story, and everyone was like, yeah, man, your D&D campaign's fun, but I'm just not into it, dude.
I mean, as all things, right? They all start with a poor idea, but you just keep building off of it until it becomes something relatively good. And seeing from what I've been seeing in Gloom, I haven't had the time to read the items or anything. I might pick this up later and do so. But it's
very
great.
cheap. I would recommend it.
Oh, for sure. Lots of bullets.
Now, since I haven't upgraded my stats in any capacity, I will end up getting the same weapon. You know what? I think I'm actually going to wait on that and see if I can't get a different weapon with some stats and items later. Because you see the blacksmith and the shopkeeper 3 times throughout the game.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm good to wait.
So I've noticed you've been picking up a lot of bullets, but not once have I seen you use your gun. Are you saving that? Or?
That's because, yeah, no, I'm not saving it. It's just I don't know. It doesn't do very much, I feel.
Oh, okay.
Also, my gun's currently a Molotov cocktail.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't really, I'm definitely just a melee fighter when I play this game, because, yeah, the gun is useful, but, I don't know, I never got into the habit of using it.
Oh, okay. But I assume it's much like Bloodborne's gun, which is more like a parry, not necessarily a parry system.
Actually, okay, no,
game.
there is a parry, though.
There is a parry.
That I also never use. And it just gives you a shield at the cost of a bullet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see. That one increases luck, so I need that. And that one gives you money for kills, I want to say. And I've got enough for both of them. This run is ridiculous.
Ridiculously good, or?
Yeah, really, really good.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got lifesteal. I've got the item that gives me the ridiculously spicy weapon. I've got my favorite item, and I've already picked up 2 items that increase my luck.
Nice.
So this is the only guy I will ever use my gun to fight, but I have the wrong gun for it.
Oh.
So it doesn't really matter.
Oh, no. Oh, you didn't do too bad your first run with him.
Yeah, because he creates clones of himself, and if you just hit the clones once, then he dies. And if I had the starting gun, it would pierce all 3 of them.
Piercing damage. Okay.
Yeah. I really enjoy getting the Unholy Prophet because I feel like he is the easiest of the 3 bosses that you can fight.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dark Souls boss. This is from Demon Souls, actually. I forget the name of the boss, but it was the marionette that could like copy yourself, and you had to kill this one dude in the corner so you can stop the process of like multiplying yourself.
I actually don't recall what you mean.
One moment, I'll look it up real quick.
Because I played Demons and I really liked Demons, but I forgot a good chunk of it because near the end I was just powering my way through to yeah, you know, because I had just played through Dark 1 and Dark 2,
yeah,
and Demons was really, really hard. So I spent a good chunk just powering through.
Okay, that's
like, please let me get to the next bonfire or whatever it was called in Demons.
I mean, the bosses in Demon Souls weren't that memorable in comparison.
No, they really weren't. All right, I think I want this. Yeah, I want that. Now, I picked up an item called the Invitation at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Which will take me to an optional boss fight, which will take me to another boss fight past the first boss fight, should I beat it. Or it's past the first final boss. This game has... Oh, wow. This game has 4 or 5 boss fights past the boss fight. Like, this isn't even my final form type stuff.
Oh, okay. Is it just that the boss has multiple forms, or is it just...
Yeah, the boss has multiple forms, but you have to do different stuff in order to...
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
In order to unlock it. There's no luck.
So in total, how many bosses are actually in the game?
Alright, let's see. There are 3 in the first area, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Then there's the clone fight with you. Then the final boss has, I believe, 4 phases.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot. There's a lot of bosses in this
Surprisingly, yeah, you put in a lot of work into this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's some Russian guy whose name is at the title sequence. And I'll go ahead and show that off next time I die.
What the plan is not to.
The plan is not to, but if I win, it'll take me there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so this whole thing is, I think the story of this game is, you're in a coma, Lamau.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I got these
like...
weapons again anyways, which, my bad, but oh well.
So it's like Limbo, but with Dark Souls aspects in it.
Yes. Dark Souls, Lovecraft, Limbo.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. Honestly, just none of this is actually happening.
Well, it's not necessarily that none of it's happening. It's more like you're fighting your own personal demons.
Oh, okay.
Or something. And also, it's hinted at that this is a shared dream space, a la Bloodborne.
Good hunter.
Yeah, this game's super interesting.
And
I don't know, it's kind of one of the reasons why I started this channel, just showing off weird games to people who've never played them before.
I mean, you turned me into believer. I picked up Katana Zero as soon as that video was over.
Yes. Listeners, if you remember from the Thai video, this is the one who tried speedrunning me to death, and now he is a better speedrunner than me, so good on him.
Endless hours of grinding, so much time wasted. I wouldn't have it any other way.
What is your fastest speedrun now, by the way?
My fastest speedrun is sub 20. I'm at a 19 minutes for the entire game.
Oh my god. Dude, that's almost world record, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think the world record currently is 17 minutes, yeah.
Have you considered uploading your runs to the place where you do that?
To speedrun.coms? Yeah, definitely. Once they're a little bit cleaner and I'm not raging half the time, yeah, I definitely plan on doing so. I planned on doing this for another game that's speedrun frequently, Hollow Knight.
Yes, which is a game that we will definitely play on this channel at some point, I swear. Maybe we can borrow Kyle and get him off his ass for 10 minutes.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
All three of us can play that together. Because of us, Kyle's the only one who hasn't played it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, he's not here. Let's talk shit about him.
Oh, I'd love doing that.
Have you noticed that sometimes he acts like a Dark Souls character in that he laughs for no reason?
Oh, yeah. Now that you bring it up. Oh, no.
He'll just say something innocuous like, "Hey, did you know that this game has zombies?"
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't necessarily call him a Dark Souls character because they're kind of cool. Unlike our companion there.
Alright, come on. Kyle's cool. I'm glad I started the channel with him. He's just
No, yeah,
now.
definitely. I love hanging out with the guy. Unfortunately, due to the quarantine, we haven't been doing much of that. But at least we have the shared video space to do it.
Oh yeah, of course. We've got the infinite domain of the internet to hang out upon. Which is all kinds of fun.
You know, funny enough, I read this because I was bored out of my mind. Did you know Hentai Haven is officially closed?
I heard that a while ago because I am an avid watcher of
the hentais.
Of the hentai, yes.
I think in all my 22 years of existence, I'm actually pretty depressed.
Oh, buddy. It's okay. There are other websites. I'll give you some links later.
Ah, thank you, baby.
So I'm sure you've noticed I'm doing ridiculous amounts of damage now.
Yes, actually. The Luckstat Plus, the ultimate weapon.
Mm-hmm. And now, I've turned my Molotov into a Dream Bomb, which, that's cool.
It won't be used.
No, it won't be used. It might be, actually, just because...
Stab.
My problem now is I need to not be cocky, because I'm already at half health, and I only have a little bit of lifesteal, rather.
Okay, so you said the potions do a lot, but how do the potions work? Yes, you said lifesteal. Do you take health from enemies, or is it just a potion?
So, lifesteal isn't a potion. Lifesteal is an item that I picked up very early on in the game. It just, when I kill an enemy, I get a little bit of health back. These potions on the far left there are, ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. These potions are, you can find them in shops or you can find them in the level randomly.
Yeah.
And they do anything from just heal you, like this one did, to increase your stats.
Okay, so it's random.
Yeah, as with most things in this game, it's totally random.
Okay.
Which is kind of my biggest issue with the game currently, because you can be really good at it, but the RNG can still just ruin you.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have parried that. I'll learn how to parry, because I heal now when I parry. Oop, I messed up.
Just stab him.
Oh well.
Just kill him.
There we
go. Just as a reminder, we are at 29 minutes.
Alright, so I'll finish up this run, and that'll be it.
Sounds good.
Jorge, do you have any things to say for the viewers?
Oh, it's good to be here first time. Hopefully I'll be back on, and they don't get rid of me later.
I'd be just watch the comment section of this video is just like, hey, no.
No.
Just no. We're not doing this.
This guy doesn't work. Get him out.
Nah, I'm sure that everyone will love you. I'll finish up this boss fight and we'll call it a video.
Sounds good.
No, but I'm really glad to have you on. I think you're a very interesting person.
Thank you.
And,
appreciate it.
A little bit nervous, definitely.
Oh no, definitely. First time on the internet talking to thousands of viewers. Who wouldn't be?
Oh yeah, thousands, oodles upon oodles of viewers. Nah, but this has been Gloom. It's a fun game, and you should play it. It's probably like $5 right now. I got it $2 on sale, but you can get it for cheaper. Say goodbye, Jorge.
Goodbye.